Predicted bits of NEET exam, AAP, Telangana EAMCET exams 2025. Unit 1. Topic 2. Biological classification, 5 kingdom classification, Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia, 3 domains of life, 6 kingdom classification, viruses, viroids, prions and lichens. 1. Who was the earliest person to attempt a scientific classification of organisms? A. Linnaeus. B. Darwin. C. Aristotle. D. Lamarck. Answer. C. Aristotle. Explanation. According to the text, Aristotle was the earliest to attempt a more scientific basis for classification. He used morphological characters to classify plants into trees, shrubs, and herbs, and animals into groups based on whether they had red blood or not. 2. What was the main basis of Aristotle's classification of animals? A. Mode of reproduction. B. Presence or absence of red blood. C. Habitat. D. Feeding habits. Answer. B. Presence or absence of red blood. Explanation. The passage states that Aristotle classified animals into 2 groups based on whether they had red blood or not. This was one of the earliest scientific classification attempts. 3. What was the classification system developed by Linnaeus? A. 3-kingdom system. B. 2-kingdom system. C. 5-kingdom system. D. 6-kingdom system. Answer. B. 2-kingdom system. Explanation. As mentioned in the passage, Linnaeus developed the 2-kingdom system, which classified all living organisms into Plantae and Animalia. 4. What was the major drawback of the 2-kingdom classification system? A. It classified only plants and ignored animals. B. It did not differentiate between prokaryotes and eukaryotes. C. It was too complex to understand. D. It considered only genetic relationships. Answer. B. It did not differentiate between prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Explanation. The passage highlights that the 2-kingdom system did not distinguish between eukaryotes and prokaryotes, unicellular and multicellular organisms, or photosynthetic and non-photosynthetic organisms. This was one of its major limitations. 5. Which of the following organisms were classified under the Plantae kingdom in Linnaeus system? A. Algae. B. Fungi. C. Bryophytes. D. All of the above. Answer. D. All of the above. Explanation. According to the passage, Linnaeus system included bacteria, algae, fungi, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, and angiosperms under plants. This classification grouped many diverse organisms together simply because they had a cell wall, even though they differed in other characteristics. 6. Why was the 2-kingdom system later considered inadequate? A. It grouped together organisms with widely different characteristics. B. It only considered terrestrial organisms. C. It did not classify plants correctly. D. It included viruses in the classification. Answer. A. It grouped together organisms with widely different characteristics. Explanation. The passage explains that the 2-kingdom system placed together organisms that had cell walls, even if they were very different in other aspects. This meant that prokaryotic bacteria were classified along with eukaryotic algae, which made the system scientifically inadequate. 7. What was the unifying characteristic used in Linnaeus' classification of plants? A. Photosynthetic ability. B. Presence of cell wall. C. Mode of reproduction. D. Presence of vascular tissues. Answer. B. Presence of cell wall. Explanation. the passage states that the character that unified all organisms under the Plantae kingdom was the presence of a cell wall. This led to the incorrect grouping of bacteria, prokaryotic, with other eukaryotic groups like fungi and algae. 8. What was the primary reason for early humans to classify organisms? A. Scientific research. B. Instinctive need for food, shelter, and clothing. C. Curiosity about nature. D. To prove evolution. Answer. B. Instinctive need for food, shelter, and clothing. Explanation. The passage states that early classification was not based on scientific criteria but rather on the instinctive need to use organisms for food, shelter, and clothing. This practical approach led to early classification efforts. 9. How did Linnaeus classify living organisms? A. Based on their mode of reproduction. B. Based on their genetic structure. C. Into two kingdoms, Plantae and Animalia. D. Based on the complexity of their body structure. Answer. C. Into two kingdoms, Plantae and Animalia. Explanation. The passage clearly mentions that Linnaeus developed the two-kingdom system, classifying all organisms as either Plantae, plants, or Animalia, animals. This system remained in use for a long time before being replaced by more advanced classifications. 10. Which of the following groups was incorrectly classified under the Plantae kingdom in the two-kingdom system? A. Bryophytes. B. Angiosperms. C. Bacteria. D. Gymnosperms. Answer. C. Bacteria. Explanation. The passage states that bacteria were classified under Plantae because they had a cell wall. However, bacteria are prokaryotic and very different from plants, which are eukaryotic. This misclassification was one of the major drawbacks of the two-kingdom system. 11. Which of the following was not a drawback of the two-kingdom system? A. It did not distinguish between unicellular and multicellular organisms. B. It did not differentiate between prokaryotes and eukaryotes. C. It classified fungi correctly. D. It grouped photosynthetic and non-photosynthetic organisms together. Answer. C. It classified fungi correctly. Explanation. The passage highlights several drawbacks of the two-kingdom system, including the failure to distinguish between prokaryotes and eukaryotes, unicellular and multicellular organisms, and photosynthetic and non-photosynthetic organisms. However, fungi were incorrectly classified under Plantae, so option C is incorrect. 12. Why did Linnaeus' classification place bacteria with plants? A. Both had similar genetic material. B. Bacteria had cell walls, like plants. C. Bacteria performed photosynthesis like plants. D. Both were unicellular. Answer. B. Bacteria had cell walls, like plants. Explanation. According to the passage, Linnaeus' classification grouped organisms with cell walls under Plantae, even though they differed in other characteristics. This led to the incorrect classification of bacteria, prokaryotes, with plants, eukaryotes. 13. What was one of the criteria used by Aristotle to classify plants? A. Their ability to move. B. The presence or absence of flowers. C. Their morphological characteristics, trees, shrubs, and herbs. D. Their reproductive cycle. Answer. C. Their morphological characteristics, trees, shrubs, and herbs. Explanation. The passage states that Aristotle classified plants into trees, shrubs, and herbs based on their morphological characters. This was one of the earliest attempts at scientific classification. 14. In Aristotle's classification, how were animals divided? A. Based on their body structure. B. Based on their mode of reproduction. C. Based on whether they had red blood or not. D. based on their movement. Answer: C. Based on whether they had red blood or not. Explanation: the passage explains that Aristotle divided animals into two groups based on the presence or absence of red blood. This was a simple but early attempt at scientific classification. 15. What was a major limitation of Aristotle's classification? A. It was based only on genetic studies. B. It ignored microscopic organisms. C. It included too many different categories. D. It was too complex to be used. Answer: B. It ignored microscopic organisms. Explanation: Aristotle's classification was based on morphological features and visible characteristics, but it did not consider microscopic organisms like bacteria, which were unknown at the time. 16. Which kingdom consists of prokaryotic organisms? A. Protista. B. Monera. C. Fungi. D. Animalia. Answer: B. Monera. Explanation: prokaryotic organisms lack a well-defined nucleus and membrane-bound organelles. According to the table, the Monera kingdom is the only one classified as prokaryotic, whereas all other kingdoms are eukaryotic. 17. Which of the following kingdoms lack a cell wall? A. Plantae. B. Fungi. C. Animalia. D. Monera. Answer: C. Animalia. Explanation: the table shows that Animalia is the only kingdom where the cell wall is absent. In contrast, Plantae has a cellulose cell wall, fungi have a non-cellulose cell wall, and Monera has a polysaccharide and amino acid-based cell wall. 18. Which kingdom includes both autotrophic and heterotrophic organisms? A. Monera. B. Fungi. C. Plantae. D. Animalia. Answer: A. Monera. Explanation: Monera includes autotrophic, chemosynthetic and photosynthetic, as well as heterotrophic, saprophytic parasitic organisms. While Plantae is strictly autotrophic, photosynthetic, and fungi and Animalia are heterotrophic. 19. In which of the following kingdoms is the body organization at the tissue or organ level? A. Monera. B. Protista. C. Plantae. D. Fungi. Answer: C. Plantae. Explanation: according to the table, Plantae has a tissue organ level of body organization. Monera and Protista have cellular organization, while fungi are multicellular but loosely organized. 20. Which of the following statements about fungi is correct? A. They are autotrophic and contain chlorophyll. B. They have a cellulose-based cell wall. C. They are heterotrophic and can be saprophytic or parasitic. D. They have a prokaryotic cell structure. Answer: C. They are heterotrophic and can be saprophytic or parasitic. Explanation: fungi are heterotrophic organisms that obtain nutrients by decomposing organic material, saprophytic, or living as parasites. They lack chlorophyll and do not perform photosynthesis. Their cell walls are not made of cellulose but of other compounds like chitin. 21. Which mode of nutrition is found in both Protista and Plantae? A. Only heterotrophic. B. Only autotrophic. C. Both autotrophic and heterotrophic. D. None of the above. Answer: C. Both autotrophic and heterotrophic. Explanation: the table indicates that Protista includes both autotrophic, photosynthetic, and heterotrophic organisms. Plantae, however, are strictly autotrophic, meaning they rely on photosynthesis. Since Protista can be both, they share autotrophy with Plantae but also have heterotrophy. 22. Which of the following kingdoms have a nuclear membrane? A. Monera and Protista. B. Fungi and Plantae. C. Protista, fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. D. Monera only. Answer: C. Protista, fungi, plantae, and animalia. Explanation: according to the table, the nuclear membrane is absent in Monera, making them prokaryotic. The other four kingdoms, Protista, fungi, plantae, and animalia, all have a present nuclear membrane, meaning they are eukaryotic. 23. What is the primary mode of nutrition in the kingdom Plantae? A. Heterotrophic, saprophytic and parasitic. B. Heterotrophic, holozoic and saprophytic. C. Autotrophic, photosynthetic. D. Autotrophic and heterotrophic. Answer: C. Autotrophic, photosynthetic. Explanation: the table shows that Plantae are strictly autotrophic and use photosynthesis as their mode of nutrition. They produce their own food using sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide, unlike fungi and animals, which are heterotrophic. 24. Which kingdom has the most complex level of body organization? A. Monera. B. Protista. C. Plantae. D. Animalia. Answer: D. Animalia. Explanation: the table shows that Monera and Protista have cellular organization, fungi have loose tissue organization, and Plantae have tissue organ organization. However, Animalia has the most complex body structure, with tissues, organs, and organ systems. 25. Which of the following statements about Protista is correct? A. Protists are prokaryotic organisms. B. Some protists have a cell wall, while others do not. C. All protists are autotrophic. D. Protists are multicellular organisms. Answer: B. Some protists have a cell wall, while others do not. Explanation: the table indicates that Protista are eukaryotic, meaning they have a nucleus. Some have a cell wall, while others do not. They can be autotrophic, photosynthetic, or heterotrophic, and they are cellular, unicellular, not multicellular. 26. Which characteristic is unique to Monera compared to the other four kingdoms? A. Eukaryotic cell type. B. Presence of a nuclear membrane. C. Prokaryotic cell type. D. Multicellular body organization. Answer: C. Prokaryotic cell type. Explanation: the table clearly states that Monera is the only kingdom that has prokaryotic organisms, lacking a nuclear membrane. The other four kingdoms, Protista, fungi, Plantae, and Animalia, are eukaryotic, meaning they have a well-defined nucleus. 27. In which kingdom are organisms primarily heterotrophic with a saprophytic mode of nutrition? A. Plantae. B. Fungi. C. Protista. D. Animalia. Answer: B. Fungi. Explanation: the table shows that fungi are heterotrophic and obtain nutrients through saprophytic or parasitic modes of nutrition. They decompose dead organic matter, unlike Plantae, which are autotrophic, and Animalia, which mainly use holozoic nutrition. 28. Which characteristic is shared by both Animalia and fungi? A. Presence of a nuclear membrane. B. Autotrophic mode of nutrition. C. Presence of a cell wall. D. Prokaryotic cell type. Answer: A. Presence of a nuclear membrane. Explanation: both Animalia and fungi are eukaryotic and have a nuclear membrane. However, fungi have a cell wall, whereas Animalia do not. Additionally, both are heterotrophic, but their modes of nutrition differ. Fungi absorb nutrients, while animals ingest food. 29. Which of the following was a major drawback of the two-kingdom classification system? A. It did not distinguish between unicellular and multicellular organisms. B. It classified fungi and green plants together despite differences in their cell wall composition. C. It failed to differentiate between autotrophic and heterotrophic organisms. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. Explanation. The passage mentions that the two-kingdom classification system did not differentiate between unicellular and multicellular organisms, autotrophic and heterotrophic organisms, or the differences in cell wall composition. Fungi have chitin, while green plants have cellulose. These were major drawbacks leading to the development of more advanced classification systems. 30. What was a significant difference between fungi and green plants mentioned in the passage? A. Fungi are autotrophic, while plants are heterotrophic. B. Fungi have cell walls made of cellulose, while plants have chitin. C. Fungi have chitin in their cell walls, while plants have cellulose. D. Fungi reproduce sexually, while plants reproduce asexually. Answer. C. Fungi have chitin in their cell walls, while plants have cellulose. Explanation. The passage states that one of the key differences between fungi and plants is their cell wall composition. Fungi contain chitin, while plants have cellulose. This distinction was not considered in the two-kingdom classification, making it inadequate. 31. What did the two-kingdom classification group together under algae? A. Only multicellular organisms. B. Only unicellular organisms. C. Both unicellular and multicellular organisms. D. Only heterotrophic organisms. Answer. C. Both unicellular and multicellular organisms. Explanation. The passage mentions that unicellular and multicellular organisms were placed together under algae in the two-kingdom classification. Examples given in the passage include Chlamydomonas, unicellular, and Spirogyra, multicellular, which were classified together despite significant differences. 32. Who proposed the five-kingdom classification system? A. Carolus Linnaeus. B. Aristotle. C. R. H. Whittaker. D. Charles Darwin. Answer. C. R. H. Whittaker. Explanation. According to the passage, R. H. Whittaker proposed the five-kingdom classification in 1969, which addressed the limitations of the previous classification systems by including Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae, and Animalia. 33. Which of the following was not a criterion used by R. H. Whittaker in his classification? A. Cell structure. B. Mode of nutrition. C. Thallus organization. D. Body temperature regulation. Answer. D. Body temperature regulation. Explanation. The passage states that R. H. Whittaker classified organisms based on cell structure, thallus organization, mode of nutrition, reproduction, and phylogenetic relationships. Body temperature regulation was not a criterion for classification. 34. What was the primary reason the two-kingdom system was found inadequate? A. It was too complicated to understand. B. It grouped organisms together that had significant differences. C. It was not widely accepted by scientists. D. It considered evolutionary relationships too much. Answer. B. It grouped organisms together that had significant differences. Explanation. The passage explains that the two-kingdom classification placed dissimilar organisms together, such as fungi with plants and unicellular with multicellular organisms. This misclassification was a major flaw, leading to the need for a better system. 35. What is a key feature of the five-kingdom classification proposed by Whittaker? A. It only focuses on physical appearance. B. It distinguishes organisms based on multiple factors like cell structure and mode of nutrition. C. It divides organisms only into unicellular and multicellular groups. D. It is identical to Linnaeus classification. Answer. B. It distinguishes organisms based on multiple factors like cell structure and mode of nutrition. Explanation. The passage highlights that Whittaker's classification used multiple characteristics for classification, including cell structure, mode of nutrition, reproduction, and evolutionary relationships, making it more comprehensive than the previous systems. 36. In the five kingdom classification, which kingdom includes all prokaryotic organisms? A. Protista. B. Monera. C. Plantae. D. Fungi. Answer. B. Monera. Explanation. The passage states that all prokaryotic organisms, including archaebacteria, eubacteria, mycoplasma, and actinomycetes, are classified under kingdom Monera. Unlike Protista, which contains unicellular eukaryotes, Monera consists solely of prokaryotes. 37. Which of the following statements is true about kingdom Protista? A. It includes only multicellular eukaryotic organisms. B. It includes both prokaryotic and eukaryotic organisms. C. It includes unicellular eukaryotic organisms. D. It includes only fungi. Answer. C. It includes unicellular eukaryotic organisms. Explanation. According to the passage, unicellular eukaryotic organisms were grouped under kingdom Protista, such as Chlamydomonas, Chlorella, and Paramecium. This was a shift from earlier classification systems that placed them under plant or animal kingdoms. 38. What is a characteristic feature of archaebacteria that helps them survive in extreme conditions? A. Presence of peptidoglycan in the cell wall. B. Presence of pseudomurin in the cell wall. C. Absence of a cell membrane. D. Ability to photosynthesize. Answer. B. Presence of pseudomurin in the cell wall. Explanation. The passage explains that archaebacteria have a unique cell wall composition that lacks peptidoglycan and instead contains pseudomurin. Additionally, their cell membrane contains branched-chain lipids, which help them survive in extreme environments such as salty areas, hot springs, and marshes. 39. Which of the following is not a habitat of archaebacteria? A. Extreme salty areas, halophiles. B. Hot springs, thermoacidophiles. C. Marshy areas, methanogens. D. Freshwater lakes. Answer. A. D. Freshwater lakes. Explanation. The passage describes three main types of archaebacteria. Halophiles live in extremely salty environments, thermoacidophiles thrive in hot springs, methanogens found in marshy areas and ruminant guts. Freshwater lakes do not generally provide the extreme conditions required for their survival. 40. What is the function of methanogens found in ruminant animals such as cows and buffaloes? A. They help in digestion of proteins. B. They aid in the production of methane, biogas. C. They convert nitrogen into ammonia. D. They produce oxygen. Answer. B. They aid in the production of methane, biogas. Explanation. The passage states that methanogens are present in the gut of ruminant animals, such as cows and buffaloes, and are responsible for methane, biogas, production from dung. These bacteria play a crucial role in anaerobic digestion. 41. Which of the following bacterial shapes is not depicted in Figure 2.1 of the passage? A. Cocci. B. Bacilli. C. Spirilla. D. Filamentous. Answer. D. Filamentous. Explanation. The image in the passage, Figure 2.1, illustrates the shapes of bacteria, including cocci, spherical, bacilli, rod-shaped, spirilla, spiral, and vibrio, comma-shaped. However, filamentous bacteria, long thread-like structures, are not mentioned or shown.